to another episode of Wednesday Wisdom. Today, we have two topics to cover. One is how the word no affects our life, and the second is a new word that I would love for you to embrace. First off, have you ever thought about how many times you've been told no in your life? Well, according to some studies, by the time you reach the age of 17, we have been told no around 150,000 times. That's a staggering number, isn't it? On the other hand, we've only been told yes around 5,000 times. Now, that's a huge disparity. And it got me thinking about how this can affect our lives. When we're constantly told no, it can become discouraging and demotivating. We can start to doubt ourselves and our abilities, and it can be easy to give up on our goals and our dreams. It can also be frustrating when we feel like we're not being heard, understood, or seen. Now, on the other hand, when we hear yes, it can be incredibly empowering. It gives us the confidence to pursue our passions and to take risks. It shows us that our ideas and our opinions matter and that we have the potential to achieve great things. So, what can we do to balance out the disparity between no and yes? One thing we can do is to be more mindful of the language we use with ourselves and others. Instead of automatically saying no to things, let's try to approach situations with an open mind and a willingness to explore new possibilities. I believe in going into every single day with a say yes attitude, where I focus on gratitude and the opportunity to maximize my day by positively affecting the world and those around me the most. Also consider that when we hear someone else's ideas, let's try to listen with empathy and understanding. We don't have to agree with everything, but we can acknowledge their perspective and find common ground. Most importantly, let's try to say yes more often. Let's be willing to take a risk and try new things, and let's encourage each other to pursue our passions and our dreams, even when they seem unconventional or risky. Always remember that we have the power to change a no thinking to a yes by being more mindful of our language and saying yes more often. This will allow us to create a more positive and empowering environment for ourselves and those around us. Now, the second topic is a word that I would like to introduce to all of you. It's a concept that is not widely known, but can have a profound impact on our lives. And that word is pronoia. Pronoia is a term that was coined by a psychologist, Rob Bresney, which is the opposite of paranoia. Paranoia is a state of mind where a person is overly suspicious and fearful of others, whereas pronoia is the belief that the universe is conspiring in your favor. It is the idea that everything is working out for your benefit, even if you can't see it right at this moment. Pronoia is not just wishful thinking or blind optimism. It is a mindset that acknowledges the challenges and difficulties of life, but chooses to focus on the opportunities and solutions. It is a way of looking at the world that empowers you to take action, to learn from your mistakes, and to grow as a person. When you believe in pronoia, you start to notice the small signs that things are going well. You might get a lucky break, or a stranger might offer you help when you need it the most. You might find yourself in the right place at the right time, or meeting someone who inspires you to pursue your dreams. These are not coincidences or accidents, but rather the universe working in your favor. Pronoia is not just a personal philosophy, but also a social one. It is a belief in the power of collaboration, cooperation, and community. When you believe in pronoia, you see other people as allies rather than enemies. You recognize that everyone has something to offer and that we are all interconnected. Pronoia can be a challenging concept to embrace, especially if you have been conditioned to see the world through a lens of fear and scarcity. It requires a willingness to let go of old beliefs and to trust in the unknown. But the rewards of pronoia are immense. When you live with pronoia, you experience more joy, more gratitude, and more abundance in your life. So I invite you to consider the possibility of pronoia. What would it feel like to believe that everything is conspiring to go in your favor? What opportunities might open up for you if you are willing to take a chance and trust the unknown? I believe that pronoia is a powerful force for a positive change in our lives and in the world. And I hope that you will join me in embracing it. Wishing everyone a wonderful Wednesday, and tune in next week for another episode of Wednesday Wisdom.